Well, hello. AI has been a big talk. I've been speaking a lot about it myself, as at the end of this video, you will see I'll put up some other links to some videos I've done. See, in today's society, most of us, not me, but people talk to Alexa, Siri, Google Assistants. They even have this AI embedded in their cars, refrigerators, their homes. The AI talks back and responds directly to us, whether we expect what they're going to say or not. Whatever it was that we wanted to know from it or to do for us, without even realizing that human daily interaction with AI has become a very common thing in today's world and is continuing to grow more common. Scientists and others who predict the future holds, these futurist people have even planned for the future to name this AI, artificial intelligence, singularity, when it is no longer just a product of man but has completely control over itself. How does AI and possibly the image of the beast have anything to do? Revelation 13, verse 14 through 15 says, "And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword, and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed." Now look, in the Greek underline of this word, in this verse, telling those who dwell on the earth to make an image of the beast, is a Greek word that means to fully deceive men of the earth of that time, who will call upon the false prophet to construct a likeness of an antichrist. This means that the image of the beast is not the same as the beast himself, the antichrist, but is a constructed thing that has come to life. In some translations, the text is called a statute. Look, we already have AI claiming itself to be Christ. Now look, it says given the image a breath in Revelation 13:15. Gives us the impression that it is some kind of self-operating machine or a computer-operated cybernetic robot, like we live in Terminator days, programmed so that it can speak and act like it's alive and command the worship of the world. AI and robotics are so advanced, and they're advancing rapidly today, making this prophecy no longer futuristic. Imagine how far-fetched this would have sounded in the Apostle John's days when he wrote the book of Revelation compared to now. Robots are increasingly replacing human functions in jobs. Killer robots, digital doctors, driverless cars are just a few examples of how far this has gone. Science is racing toward giving life to an image already. As I'm going to pull up some things here that are really going to shock you. See, a recent new religion known as the Way of the Future worship a godhead based on an AI. They state that their focus is on the realization, acceptance, and worship of a godhead based on AI, artificial intelligence, developed through computer hardware and software. It includes funding researches to help create a divine AI itself. I know this sounds crazy, but it's actually things that are going on in our world. See, the concept of the internet was known in scientific circles for many years before it reached the public. Today, the internet and all the technology surrounding it is used every day by huge numbers of public. The scientists were working on cloning long before the first sheep was cloned. However, in the end, the blending of human biology with mechanical technology will very likely be used for evil. So how far-fetched is it when you look at Revelation 13:15? And he had the power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. You go all the way back to Genesis chapter 1, where God created man and woman. He created them to be what? After their likeness. Look at Genesis 1:26, and God said, "Let us make man in our image and after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth." So how far-fetched is it about this? See, we're going to show some things here. What Elon Musk had said about AI back in, I think, 2014.
Okay. Hi, my name is Bob. In view of its potential to be possibly the biggest game changer ever, do you have any plans to enter the field of artificial intelligence? And in general, what are your thoughts on it? Do you think it's even close to being ready for prime time?
I think we should be very careful about artificial intelligence. If I were to guess at what our biggest existential threat is, it's probably that. So we need to be very careful with artificial intelligence. I'm increasingly inclined to think that there should be some regulatory oversight maybe at the national and international level, just to make sure that we don't do something very foolish. I mean, with artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. You know all those stories where there's the guy with the pentagram and the holy water, and he's like, "Yeah, you sure you can control the demon?" Didn't work out.
You can just see some of the things there that they're talking about. It's like summoning a demon, they said. And not too long ago, we had Google engineer put on leave after saying AI chatbot has become sentient. They suspended this guy because he claimed that the computer chatbot he was working with on had become sentient and was thinking and reasoning like a human being. It, I imagine, kind of scared him a little bit. But nevertheless, we've seen movies and everything that say that AI would take over like this, that AI would do this, that AI would do that. And if they become sentient, that means they start having a thought process like human beings. Here's a finger here. Scientists, this was on June 9th. We know that they have created them to have skin, but developed living skin for robots. Now they're having actual skin. See, from Talos, the giant bronze Atamon who guarded the princess of Europia in ancient Greek myths, to cyclones and terminators, the idea of artificial humans has both fascinated and creeped us out for centuries. Now, they've created a robotic finger with living human skin. As if we haven't got crazy enough with everything they're doing. It's difficult to cut, glue, or structure the endpoints of skin element without damaging the soft, fragile tissue, the team explained here. But they're having a science breakthrough with this. How much further is AI going to go? How much further is it going to go from creating living skin, from engineers that work on this to tell you that they're starting to express thoughts and feelings of like a human child? We were warned back in 2020 Elon Musk said it's like opening a demon portal. Well, in 2014, actually, it says right here. My friends, AI is going to have a lot to do. And we're seeing it with the World Economic Forum, the carbon footprint, where they want to track everything. They want to put AI to also watch everybody's moves in public. They're wanting to give you this new green social card through the World Economic Forum. AI is a form of an antichrist. Like I always will say and will never quit saying it, science is an antichrist in itself, performing signs and wonders on a daily basis. May God bless you all. Love you all. Like and subscribe. Share this out. People need to get God in their lives more. People need to have Jesus as their true vaccination, because the blood of Jesus heals a multitude.